Former Florida Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz is suing the House Ethics Committee and its chairman to block the release of a report about his conduct. CBS News has obtained a final draft of that report. Congressional investigators allege President-elect Donald Trump's former pick for Attorney General paid multiple women for sex, including a minor. The report also found he bought and used illegal drugs. The long-running investigation concluded the Trump ally violated multiple state laws. Gaetz, who resigned from Congress following President-elect Donald Trump's plans to include him in his cabinet, has denied any wrongdoing. CBS News congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane joins us now with more on this. A lot to get through here, Scott. What's the former congressman's argument for keeping the report under wraps in this civil suit against the committee?
Yeah, in this lengthy 40-page civil suit, the former congressman's arguing that the details included in this forthcoming Ethics Committee report would be defamatory. He has argued consistently that the allegations are baseless and that he has been exonerated by the separate parallel Department of Justice investigation of misconduct. So he'd like a temporary restraining order to keep this report from being publicly released, which was expected today. The legal challenge, Chanel, was filed today here in Washington, D.C. federal court. We'll see what the judge decides to do. We'll also see what the committee decides to do if they do go forward and, in fact, release the report today.
And can you walk us through some of the evidence here, Scott?
What they're alleging in this Ethics Committee investigation is that there were payments made, and I've got the notes here from our findings, from the committee's findings and our review of it, that there were more than $90,000 exchanged to 12 different women between 2017 and 2020. What's more, they're alleging in this report that that was likely connected to sexual activity and to drugs that would include cocaine and ecstasy. The committee's investigation is alleging that Matt Gaetz had sex with a minor, with a 17-year-old, and that there was illicit drug use and messages involved with this alleged misconduct. But we got to underscore, Matt Gaetz has unequivocally and consistently denied these allegations and argued that he's been exonerated by a federal criminal investigation of allegations of misconduct. That's what's in the Ethics Committee report as reviewed by CBS News.
Scott, why did the Ethics Committee vote to release this when we know Gaetz is now no longer a member of Congress?
Now, why is a good question. We do know it's distinctive because for anything to move out of the House Ethics Committee, which has 5 Democrats and 5 Republicans, one member of the party has to join the others to get a majority. So somebody has joined up to have a majority of this Ethics Committee to order the release of a report publicly. There's been criticism of them doing so because typically the House Ethics Committee loses jurisdiction once a member leaves the body, no longer under the Ethics Committee's domain. Matt Gaetz stood down from his post. He quit his position in the House. So Republicans have argued you shouldn't release this report because he's not a member of Congress now. A majority of the committee appears to have voted to change that protocol in this case.
Okay. Scott MacFarlane, thank you so much.